often get comments, mostly from people that I meet in real life, saying I just need to get rid of all my clothes and start from scratch. And 3 years ago, I did just that. When I decluttered 90% of my wardrobe, I have no idea what my style was or what was headed, but I knew what it wasn't. And so I got that 10% and I started slowly rebuilding my dream wardrobe from there. And for today's video, I want to share with you those key pieces that makes the foundation of my wardrobe. It goes without saying, these pieces are tailored to me in my personal style, but I hope that by showing you them, you can have an idea of what, after lots of trial and errors, works for me regardless of different seasons and lifestyle changes, and how I got to this list of curated items. I don't see myself decluttering from my wardrobe anytime soon. Don't forget to like this video if you do like it, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get started. Started with denims. These jeans are from Reformation. I got them 2 years ago on a Black Friday sale, and I love the tapered look of them. They go super high-waisted on me, which I love, and they go looser on the hips and then taper at the bottom. I do have to cuff them a little because I am in the petite size, and so all pants and jeans for the most part, they go super long on me, but I don't mind the taper look. Though they are 100% cotton, which is how I prefer my denims. They have mold to my body and it stretch out a little bit, and I just love the fit of them. Super comfortable, and most importantly, they make me feel like $1,000,000. These next one are from Everlane, and they are in the straight look style. I love that I don't have to cuff them because they come at a crop length, and so they hit me right on my ankle. I mostly wear them between the end of summer and then the beginning of the winter because of the shade of the color, but I still have them out and I do wear them on rotation. They have been my second mostly worn denim aside from the tapered one. I just love the fit. Again, super comfortable, and I find that they are flattering on my body type. For trousers, I have two. These ones are from Everlane. They're both in the same style. Wide leg is just my preferred style for my body type, and I love how this one goes super high on me, and they go fitted at the waist and they're loose throughout. They're super long on me as expected, but I cuff them. I don't mind the cuff look, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna fix them permanently. They are made in this cotton material. I do also have them in a linen material, which those are put away for the season. I love the gingham pattern, and they have been my most worn trousers in my entire wardrobe. These next ones, same idea, but they are in a lighter material composition, so I don't wear them as much during this time of the year. I love the color. It's this like neutral tan, almost like light brown, and again, they go super long on me. These are lower on the waist, and so they don't go as high as the Everlane one, and I love the button detail that they have on the waistline. Super flattering, but again, another pair of trousers that I wore a lot in 2023. For pants that are in between denims and trousers, I call trousers anything that is not denims, but it's also not a thick material, but it's more like either cotton or wool. But anyways, these are made in this corduroy material, and it's one that I got a couple years ago. I got them in black and in this tan color, and I wore them all of the time. I took them to Europe, my recent trip to Europe, and I wear them almost every day. As soon as it gets cooler, those are my go-to. They're so comfortable. I keep looking for pockets. They don't have pockets, but I love the fit and how comfy they are, and yeah, it's just been a go-to of mine ever since I got them. For sweater, this one is also one that surprised me how much I wore last year. I wear it at home when I just want to dress a little bit, but I'm still home moving around and doing chores. But I also wear it outside of the house. I don't like wearing undergarment underneath it, though it's a little sheer, and so I have to be careful where I'm going when I wear it. But I love the square neck look. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. Another sweater that I wear non-stop, it's more like a hoodie because it does have a hoodie, but it's made in cashmere and it's super soft on the skin, and I just love how cozy it feels, but it's still, because of the material, it feels more elevated, and so I like to pair it with a pair of trousers or even with my denims. These might be my favorite sweater of all time. I just love the look and the fit of it. It's this striped sweater from Cezanne. It's a LÉONTINE. It's one of their classics. It is very warm because it's made in this thick cotton material, and so if I do have it on in the neck coat, I'm a sweaty gal, so I'm sweating regardless, but if I go indoors with this in a coat, I have to take immediately my coat off because I start getting warm. But it's super nice and classic. If you don't have a striped sweater, I think this is a good one to start with. Coats are another weakness of mine aside from denims and shoes, but I have to talk about this coat. I did a whole review, so you can check it out if you want to know more, but I get lots of questions both in person and here about this coat. It's from the Curated and it's this wool cashmere blend, and I thought long about it before I got it because again, it's not like a cheap purchase. It's totally worth it, and I still think it's very affordable for what it is, especially when you compare it to like other luxury brands like Max Mara. This coat, it's amazing. It feels like a blanket on your skin. It's so soft, it's so smooth. It's a classic piece because there's not much going on with it. I love the drop shoulder. I have a couple different style coats that are in this like material but more structure, and it's just not my go-to for me. This one, because it's like a little more relaxed but it still has that classic look of it. It goes with absolutely everything. You can wear it over PJs and it just automatically dresses up your look, and I cannot rave enough about this coat. I just love it, and I'm considering buying a black one, but I have to budget for that, so I've been thinking about it for 2 years. So eventually I'll get a black one too. The next best wool coat that I own, actually virgin wool, is this one from Arezia. I love the fit. It's this slouchy, which I think that's the name of the coat, slouchy. I love the stripe that goes across, and still though within that like nice and minimal pattern. I found them months prior to their Black Friday sale, but I waited until the Black Friday sale and I was hoping that it didn't sell out. I feel like coats are very important for your outfits because they cover your whole outfit, and so if you have a nice coat that you feel comfortable and confident in, then you're set. And this coat does that. Like all of my coats do that. For skirts and dresses, I don't wear them as much as my trousers and my denims, but if I do have to choose one, it will be this classic black maxi. This one is vintage from 1999 in an online store that sells vintage items, and they are a go-to of mine. I have a few pieces from there. I'll link them down below. But I saw it and I thought it was a perfect skirt for like an everyday or a versatile style when I'm feeling extra feminine and went to a skirt. Can't go wrong with a black maxi. For dresses, I'm gonna go cliche and say that everyone needs a little black dress. Though I did cut the sleeves, I don't wear it like that. I put it button up during the warmer months and some white Snickers, and I feel good. It's like a nice contrast because every time I wear something feminine, I like to contrast it with something more casual and not as feminine. But love my little dress. It's this thick ribbing material, but it's breathable, and so I'm able to wear it all year round. And obviously during the colder months I have to layer underneath it with tights and over with sweaters, but it's super nice and comfortable, and again a classic, just a little black dress. For shorts, the one that I kept gravitating towards this past summer and years prior has been the one from Levi's, and I think it's because of the fit, because they're not clinging to your body. I don't like to be sweaty and hot unless I'm at the gym, and so I'm always gravitating towards looser fit items during the warmer months, and so these have been my go-to ever since I got them a few years ago. The other ones are also in a looser style, but they have this elasticated band, and they are from Madewell. Same fit, but they're more casual because of the elasticated band. Another pair of shorts that shocked me how much I wore them, because they are a lower waist and I don't really like a lower waist anything because of my longer torso, but I learned to style them with like a longer shirt, and so you couldn't really see the length of my torso. I guess I play around with proportion a lot, as you can tell. They are more elevated because they have this like leather look of it up front, and then there's lace detail, and they're black. And so when I wanted to dress up but I wanted to wear something short but looser and comfortable and more elevated, then these were my go-to. For button-ups, I have quite a few, but I'm just gonna touch on two. This one is from Fifth Avenue, and it's in a thick cotton material. It has this slit on the back, which I really like. I wish it was a little longer, but it's not, which I still wear a lot since I got it 2 years ago. I also have one that's in linen material. This is from Arezia, and again I wear it over my little dress and over a tank top during the warmer months. I put it away during the colder months like now and go back to the one from Fifth Avenue because it is super thick. But if you have a more classic style and you know you're like to dress up more, then I suggest a like button-up but in a silk material. I know Cezanne has really good ones and I have one from them. It has this ruffle details. I think it's called a Chloe. I love my button-ups. They're so versatile. They go with absolutely everything. I wear them by itself with a pair of denims. I wear them over my tank tops when it's warm out. I wear them over my dress. It's just a classic. You can't go wrong with them. It's just a matter of finding out which style suits your style the best. I'm gonna be that person that says that everyone needs a white t-shirt on the wardrobe, and I do believe that, because even if you don't wear them by itself, you can still wear them underneath your sweaters, and that's how I mostly wear them. I have to layer my sweaters with something underneath it, because though I'm not as sensitive to wool and cashmere materials, I still want something. I don't want this material to go on top of my skin, and so I do wear them by itself during the warmer months, but I wear them mostly during the winter months, and I only wear them once, and I do laundry only once, and so I do have quite a few of them, and I wear them in rotation. But these two are from, this one's from Cezanne, and I haven't for years. I just recently bought a new one with a custom design on it. I don't think you have to spend this much money on a t-shirt, so if you are on a budget, I will go to this one. It's from Everlane. I feel like it's as high quality as the one from Cezanne. If I don't have a white t-shirt, it's gonna be a tank top, and I wear this even to work if what I'm wearing on top of it is not too sheer or too thin, because I want to dress appropriately for work. But these ones are amazing. I gotta say, if you have a bigger cup than a C, they won't work for you because there's not a lot of space to fit you girls. But if you are a C or smaller, this, I love them. I love the fit, the look. I feel like they're so flattering. They come in different colors. I have them in white, off-white, yellow, black, and brown. I love the quality. I put them in the washer and dryer. I usually don't dry most of my clothing. I wash everything on delicate. All my underwear goes in the dryer because they're high quality and they can dry for 30 minutes on a gentle cycle. All this to say, they're high quality because they've gone through my washer and dryer once a week for the past year and a half, and they look like brand new. Shoes are a touchy subject for me because they are both my weakness and the thing that I struggle the most when it comes to styling, putting an outfit together. A lot of times when I feel like something is off, it's because of the shoes, and so once I switch them or swap them, I realize, oh, that's what it was. The shoes that I want to talk about today is a black pair of Mary Janes. I read the reviews and it said that they're very slippery, which they are, and so I went ahead and ordered that little lipped material thing that you can just like glue to it. That made a huge difference. I took them to Paris for like a day and a half and I walked miles on them. I got tons of compliments. I got this cute guy saying, nice shoes. And I was like, oh hey. But I love the look of them. I have been looking for, again, a Mary Jane that worked for me. I have to talk about the brand Misolo. They're not sponsoring me or paying me. I wish they were, but it is one of my favorite, if not the favorite brand when it comes to shoes. And their boots are just amazing. This pair of boots, I remember looking at my phone and seeing how much I walked. Was it 10,000 steps on them? And I was not tired. I broke my ankle, I want to say 3-4 years ago, and so I don't last on heel for a long period of time before I start hurting. And this one, still I was like bothered a little because I didn't realize how much I have walked on them. Nice and comfortable. If you're looking for high quality, beautiful craftsmanship, then Misolo is a go-to of mine. Last but not least, within the shoe department, my Snickers. I cannot skip my white Snickers because I wear them almost every day, if not to work, just to go around some errands. These are called fashion Snickers. That's how I get away with wearing them to work, because I don't think you're supposed to wear like sporty chunky Snickers to my job. They're not the cheapest shoes, I have to say, but the comfort of the shoes, I've never ever tried a shoe as comfortable as this one. They're versatile enough to wear with your skirts, your dresses, with anything you want to pair them with. I have to talk about accessories because the artwork gives that flair and personal touch to the outfits and make it yours. For bags, I have two. I think everyone needs a crossbody. It's nice to have a crossbody because your hands are free, especially if you, let's say you go grocery shopping or you're running around and you don't want to carry something in your hands, then crossbody would do. It also adds to your outfit because of the straps. My most worn bag since I got it a few years ago has been this one from Paris. I think it's Numéro Dix. I think it's number 10. And it is very structured, and so it's really hard sometimes to get things in and out, but it looks small, it fits tons. I think because of the Luna in English is moon. I think because of the moon shape of it, though it is in a structured material, it still hugs me around my little body. I like that it's comfortable. For a handbag, I've been eyeing one for years now. It's this one, and I know it's brand new, costs like 6 grand, which I'm not in any place financially speaking to get it new like that at that price, but I've looked in the secondhand field and they have it for like 30% of the original price, which is not bad if it's in good condition. I'm still not able to get it. I want to be in a better financial position before I can make that purchase, even if it's secondhand. One that I do own is a luxury one, but it's a fraction of the price of the black one. It's this one from Celine. I don't usually travel with my luxury items, but this time I took it to my trip to London. Mostly because it's something that is very understated. You don't know, unless you know, you don't know that it's a luxury item. It's really small, it's really thin, or light. It fits right underneath my arm just fine. And I feel really comfortable wearing it in London. Love the brand, and I did not know I was gonna wear as much since I got it. And as soon as I got it, I just got it out of the bag and I started wearing it, and I have been wearing it ever since. I do own quite a few luxury handbags, mostly secondhand. The only new one that I have is this one. All the other ones I got it at a fraction of the price in really good condition. So if you are interested in a video talking about showcasing my luxury bags collection, let me know down below and I can make that happen. I don't wear my belts that often, but I do have them because I feel like sometimes my outfit's looking very plain and I add a belt, even if it's the simplest belt, and it just adds to the outfit. I have one in black, brown, and in tan. I'll link them all of them down below if they're still available or similar items. I feel like everybody needs a belt. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I don't like them with lots of embellishment. All of them are very nice and simple, neutral, and again they go with everything because they are in that neutral style. But I know some people like to play around with the belts, and that's how they add that flair and personal style to the outfits. But it is not my style, and so I'm okay with my nice, plain, simple, classic belts. Hats, on the other hand, are a whole nother gamble. I don't have as many, I just have a large variation of them. This one is from Free People, and it's the latest one that I've gotten, but it's the one that I've worn the most in this style because it's wide enough to fit my head even when my hair is curly, and the rim is not as large. I have this other one that I got before this one, and because the rim is super large, I don't wear it as much, and it's smaller, and so if it's a little tight on my head, so I'm deciding whether I'm gonna keep it or sell it. Nice and comfortable, both high quality, and if you're into that type of hat, I highly recommend them. Or baseball caps. Baseball is my favorite sport, and so obviously I'm gonna have some. This one is my most worn one. It's from Everlane, and I think because of the color and the material, it's one that I wear quite often, even during the warmer months. Now when it's 100 Fahrenheit, but I do wear it once it starts cooling down, and I just love the fit of it. It's really difficult, I find, for me to find a hat that fits my all of this hair and that I like the look of it, and this one is one I was lucky to get it on sale, and I got it years ago, and I've been wearing it on stop since I got it. Next one that I've been wearing the most is this one. I was shocked how much I wore because of the colors. It's blue and red, but it represents my favorite sport team, so I do wear it quite often, especially when I wear jeans and I have a bad hair day. Just put it on and call it a day. Other than those, during the winter months, I also have my beanie. I have my berets, which I have it in black, in a leather material, and now in this red burgundy. I think hats, like shoes, can completely change the look of your outfit and the vibe that you're going for, and so I do like my hats accent accessory. I think it is my favorite go-to accessory when it comes to dressing up my outfit and giving it a little shush or flair. Last but not least, loungewear. When I first started rebuilding my wardrobe, that was the last thing on my mind to get. I never thought that I wanted to wear something nice inside. Obviously, you don't want to get you know, stain on your clothes when you're cleaning, but I want to look good and feel good inside my apartment as I feel outside of it. I first started wearing my regular clothes inside the house, and then after that I was like, I could just invest in a few sets pieces that I just wear inside the house, but that are good enough to make me feel like I'm dressed, and if I have to run outside of the house for a little bit, I'm still feeling comfortable to do so. I'll link some sets down below that I've gotten. One is from Amazon, which I love the pattern and color of this one, and this one I specifically wear for the house, and if I have to again go out quickly and come back, then I'll do that, but I like wearing it in the house. And then this other one is from Quince, which is mostly for traveling. If I'm leaving for a road trip, which I do often, or on a plane or whatever traveling I'm doing, it's one that I would go and do that with, but it's also one that I can wear at home. I can't believe we made it to the end of this video. I feel like I have been blabbing for hours long, and I'm getting hungry because I haven't had lunch yet, and because of that I'm getting a migraine. So all this to say, as always, I hope that you liked this video, that you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below which pieces I didn't mention that you think are key for a foundation of a good wardrobe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.